Welcome to another virtual adult improv show with the LA Connection players. Today it's the Tuesday 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time team. So if you want to follow this cast, go to our YouTube channel, LAC Comedy, click on Playlist, click on Tuesday at 4 p.m., and you can see all these guys playing for over a year together. It's a great cast. I'm Ken Scove, the founder and owner of the LA Connection. Let's find out who's in our cast today, starting with Chandini.
Hi. Hello from New York.
George.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for watching tonight.
Ellie.
Hey, everyone.
His first show with us, Matt.
Hello, everyone. Great to be here.
And Melissa.
Melissa from the Mile High saying hi.
Okay. Mile high means many things when you're on an airline, but we won't get into that. Okay, so we got some great games today. We got a game called This Is Your Life, which is a famous old game show where we brought people together in someone's life to kind of talk about their life. And then we have blind dating. Not that they're blind people, but they can't see who they're dating, and we'll get to that in just a few moments. We have the genie. Wouldn't it be nice to make 3 wishes and hope they come true? We have Oscar-winning speeches. We have the Oscars are coming up. I have a beautiful film that I directed. I have 3 really fantastic performers giving their Oscar-winning speeches. We have one game called Scripts. So we're going to play a little game with their scripts and see how that works out. We have a guessing game called The Boss. Someone's late for work and they have to act out in charades and guess why they're late based on what the people are acting out in charades. Fun game. You can play that at home if you don't want to hear what the suggestions are. And then we have word analysis. Wouldn't it be nice to get a word and then have somebody analyze it to see exactly why you thought what you said about that word. But first we're going to start with This Is Your Life. So we're going to have everybody minimize except for Chandini. Okay, so Chandini, I guess you wondered why we called you down to the studio today. I know you thought you're going to be on a game show and win lots of wonderful prizes. Well, we're still going to get you some prizes, Chandini, but we're not really it's not really a game show per se, but it's kind of gamey-like. Because, Chandini, we've assembled a bunch of people from your past, 4 people specifically, because, Chandini, this is your life. You had no idea this was going to happen today, did you?
Oh, my God. I had no clue what I was getting into. This is going to be epic. I can't wait.
Well, we hope it's epic. That was the goal. We searched around for different people in your past or present and listened to this first voice.
Hello, my widow Chandy Wandy. Oh, look at those cheeks. They're just so pinchable.
It's your mother. Come on out, Mom. I'm sure Mom's got a good story for you. Mom, do you have a story about your lovely daughter, Chandini?
Well, I bet she's surprised to see me here. You know why? Because she put me in a home. Chandy, that was strictly against my rules, and you put me in a home, and I wheeled my way wide out of it to tell you you were wrong.
Wow.
I am not crazy. I just want you to have a good life, for Pete's sake.
Yeah, the thing was you would whine and cry so much that I still can hear it in my ears. Like, that's the reason why I put you in the home, because you were just whining all the time around, Mom. Like, it was only for your own good. Right?
You came from my womb. You do not treat me this way, Chandini. I am very disappointed. I came here to shame you on public television for your rudeness.
Okay. All right. So listen, Mom, stay out here. No, Chandini, where you go? What happened to Chandini? We've just lost her. She lost
Yourself
her.
back out here, young lady.
There she is.
Right
Okay.
now.
Now, you can't run away from your mother, Chandini. You need to stay out here. Okay. Well, we'll keep Mom out here, but we have 3 other people. Let's listen to this second voice.
And I'm kind of worried now.
Let's hear the second voice. Well, the second voice, I believe, is Ellie.
Hi, Chandini. It's me, your interior designer. you. I came back because you were actually one of my more disturbing clients. It just kind of made me uncomfortable how much you wanted your house to be based around me. Like you asked me to like pose for nude portraits for your home, and all of your wallpaper was like my initials. And it was really strange. And then like you started coming to my house and like watching me and my kids sleep. And I mean, you still paid me, so thank you for that. But yeah, I'm just back here because I heard you were on the show and I thought it was maybe a good opportunity. I'm really happy your mom's here. She seems pretty unhinged, so that explains some stuff. But I'm just, more than anything, I'm scared. Please stop going to my kids' school. Thank you.
I'm trying to make these moves, and I don't know why you take it all wrong. I trust I'm interested in you, Ellie. I really was. I hope you understand.
Wow. Well, Chandini, this is we assembled these people. I had no idea what they were going to say. You know, and another reason that you've been kicked off the school is because you weren't wearing a mask. Okay, let's hear this next voice.
Hello, Chandini. You're in trouble again.
Yes, it's your fourth grade teacher. Well, you're still in trouble, and you're way out of fourth grade. Let's hear his story.
Whoa!
Come on out.
Hello, Chandini.
Oh my God, Maggie, sir, you are for real. Oh my God.
Yes, I am for real. I did actually exist. And yeah, well, obviously you're not in trouble. I don't have jurisdiction over your life anymore. But you did forget. I'm still waiting for that book report.
Oh my God, seriously. I changed schools because of that.
I know, but I'm here now. I tracked you down. And I would let it slide, but there was that time that you greased up the entire gym and caused tons of people to break their legs. And you've already been punished for that, but I feel that wasn't enough.
Yeah, I had to go to a public school because no private school would take me in since, you know.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's a big scar. I mean, I was just having fun. Why don't people take
Having
my
fun by hurting
lightly?
other people?
I mean, it was just all in fun, in good humor. I just wanted them to fall and enjoy life and take it easy.
One of the kids rammed into the wall at 15 miles an hour.
It's fun. I mean, it's the hit you get on that wall for your life. Like, you are going to enjoy and experience that and enjoy that moment for the rest of your life.
Oh. Well, thank you, Matt. So it sounds like that kid must be pretty fast if he went 50 miles per hour. I guess it's track.
15.
Yeah. 15 is still, that's not bad. 15 is not.
No, it isn't.
Okay. But let's go on to our final voice. Do you remember this one?
Hello, Chandini. It's Mr. Positive.
That's right. It's your life coach, George. Come on out, George.
Hey, how are you?
Georgie, hi, Coach. How are you?
Hey, you know, we have known each other for 30 years now, since she was in fourth grade. And we have been working on her interpersonal skills. And I can just see we've been successful. You got a great relationship with your mother, interior decorator, and you got a fourth grade teacher coming back.
I tell you, thanks to you, Coach. Thanks to you.
It is so awesome.
I mean, these people, they don't get it, but they will come around, right? Like, I know what you taught me was right.
I can't imagine why they won't. I think you're delightful. You stay positive.
Wow. Well, Chandini, this has been a little unusual. I got to say that your mother doesn't seem to be too happy. The interior designer doesn't seem to be too happy. The fourth grade teacher didn't get his final assignment, and you obviously caused a lot of havoc at the school. But your life coach says that this was all very positive, and you've learned from it all. And what have you learned from all this, Chandini?
Just be you. and the rest will come around. I mean, in the
Wait a
process.
minute. Be me or be you?
Oh, no, be me.
Yeah, because don't be me. Because
Boring.
you don't want to be me right now. But Chandini, this has been great. Thank you for all coming out and helping be part of Chandini's life. And Chandini, this has been your life. Okay, we're going to move on now to blind dating. So if everybody wants to get ready, I'll having George come out whenever he's ready, because it's very exciting, George, that I know you're single, and COVID's, Omicron hopefully is winding down, and there's not going to be any new variants that's going to stop you from actually meeting people. So we decided, let's do an online blind dating first, and then let's see if there's someone here that you actually, can communicate with. Can you hear me, George?
I can now. You're a little light, but I got you.
Okay.
Really excited to be here tonight.
Good, because you look so perplexed. It looked like, you were constipated there for a second. I wasn't sure what was happening with you.
I've been taking some Metamucil to try to help that, but I'm excited to be here tonight.
Okay, well, we have 3 lovely bachelorettes. Now, the whole idea of blind dating, George, is for you not to be able to see what they look like. And that way you can kind of get to know their personalities, their heart, what makes them tick. See if they have any common goals that you have or any interests that the two of you might have together. And we don't want you to choose someone based on solely their looks. Now, looks will play a little bit of in your decision making, George, because when we reveal the one you chose, if they don't look at all like what you anticipated or you're just not getting a good vibe, you can then say, I'm going to pass on that one, and you have 2 left. You can only choose one of those 2, but then that one is going to be your date, George. You ready to play?
I'm ready.
Okay. Well, let's get number 1 to come out and say hello. Just an audio. Just an audio hello, number 1.
Hello.
Okay. Number 2, say hello.
Well, hello there, Georgie Porgy.
Little Southern belle there. And number 3, say hello.
Hi, it's so nice to meet you, George.
Okay, well, I'm hoping she's a woman. Okay, George, do you have something for number 1, and a different question for each one? Okay.
I do, and they all just sound lovely. Even the one who sounds partially like a man. But number 1, as we grow old together, and I get a little bit more constipated, how would you react to me looking at you in that way? And would you be able to handle that as we grow old together?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I feel like gassing around would be a fun task after a point of time in our lives. Like, we would be just 2 peas in a pod. We would be floating and having fun while we do what we do because of constipation, that's fine. It's all part of aging. I mean, strong relationships are just about honing each other's bad skills,
Wow.
Yeah.
Gassing around, I think she said, George. So this could be the perfect woman. I just hope that you live in a ventilated area. Okay, so number 2, do we have a different question, George?
I do. Can you tell me a little bit about the time in your life where you felt like your mother really let you down, and what happened and how that made you feel and how you were resilient enough to survive it?
Oh my, well, I like such a complicated man, George. What a question, I do declare. Well, let me just say that my mother, well, she was a bit of a showwoman, and she traveled from town to town, and I do believe she stopped by this one little town and had a little fling, and why, here I am, just as happy as can be, and I have overcome knowing who my father is, but not necessarily ever interacting, but I look a lot like him, so I guess I got that benefit, but in a good way, darling, in a good way.
Okay, well, we can only hope she doesn't have daddy issues. Okay, do we have a question for number 3?
I do. Number 3, if I was a tennis ball and you were the racket, how would you treat me? And what would our life be like together?
Well, it might be a little bit difficult because you can roll around and I can't, but I think we'd find a way to make it work, if you know what I mean, George.
Little love 30 there, George. Okay, and I'm sure you're going to score some points on that one. All right, George, we have round number 2. One question for all 3 of them. Let's start with number 1.
Okay. This is going to be straightforward. Describe your perfect date.
Oh, my perfect date would be in the restrooms of a, hotel. I feel like they're so stinky, and I know that you already have constipation issues, and I feel like that would be a place we should go.
Wow. Well, George,
Wow.
she's playing right into your hand, it sounds like, George. Same question for number 2, the perfect date.
Wow. The perfect date for me would be somewhere outside, light and airy, where we could walk in public hand in hand, and then later you can sweep out my cobwebs with your broom.
Wow. So basically she's saying get out of her house because it's full of cobwebs, I think. Or let's not have Chandini's character come over and fart in that house. Let's go with number 3, the perfect dream date.
Well, ideally it would be somewhere very dark and you couldn't see me very well, and maybe if you did get a glimpse of me, it would be a little bit blurry, so you wouldn't really be sure how I looked, and maybe there'd be loud music so you can hear my voice very well, so something kind of anonymous, if you know what I mean.
Wow. She's describing
Wow.
a salamander, I think. Salamanders like dark places. George, you've got to make a decision. Now, remember, whoever you pick, we're going to reveal them. If you have any other follow-up questions you want to ask, that would be the time to do it. And if you get a bad vibe when they come out, then we can toss them back and you can pick one of the other ones. So who would you like to pick, George? 1, 2, or 3?
Well, I mean, they all sound great, but I like mystery.
Mhm.
And there's so much mystery with number 3. I just have to go with number 3.
Okay, let's reveal number 3 right now. Oh my God! Oh my Lord! Okay, George. Do you have any follow-up questions here, George, or anything?
Do you?
No, I'm really just speechless.
I have that effect on men.
Yeah, I'll bet you do. Kent, I think I'll go with 1 or 2.
Okay, well, Ellie, we have a plastic surgeon waiting for you in the lobby, so go ahead and just go out and see them. They'll be able to clean you up a little. Okay, so which one, 1 or 2? 2 was the Southern girl, and 1 was the one who liked to go to bathrooms and liked smelly stuff.
Oh, I remember, but I just, I've always loved Southern accents, so I got to go with number 2.
Okay, let's bring out number 2. There she is. Wow.
Oh, be still, my beating heart. You're gorgeous.
Can we bring her
my.
up full screen? I got to take a look at this one.
My mother did not prepare me for such
Okay.
Twitter-pated feelings. I'm
Okay.
a little overwhelmed.
Well, George, it looks like he'll be going out with that one. It's almost
Yeah.
like a Furby. It's like some sort of a Furby doll
My
or something. I'm not
father
sure what
lived
it's-
on Sesame Street and wasn't very happy.
Can I just ask you another question? If we go duck hunting, are you able to fetch?
Oh, like the best of them. Like the best of them I can, Georgie. That's one of my favorite traits.
Okay.
Ken, this is
Wow.
perfect. This is going to be a perfect night.
Well, before we send you 2 off to your duck hunting adventure, let's reveal number 1.
Hey.
There she is. Oh my God. See what you
Oh.
missed out on?
I did. That's really mysterious and awesome. But
Yeah.
I know I made the right choice, but thanks for playing.
Oh,
Yeah.
You're welcome.
We're going to send you a pile of manure, number 1. So go ahead and go claim your pile of manure. It's out in the other room. All right. Well, listen. Yeah, go ahead and get. There she goes. Okay. Well, I think you've chose somebody good. It's almost like a what do they call those things? That was a cheetah pet. Chia pet. I think this is a chia pet or something like
Father
that.
might have been a Wookiee, I don't know. Like I said, I wasn't there, but I'm so happy, George. We're gonna make the best looking babies. I just know it.
George,
I can hardly wait.
George, we're going to give you 6 gallons of water because you don't know that you have to keep watering her. So that's the only way that she'll be able to stay alive. So that's why the duck hunting sounds really good, because she'll be able to get in water. You need to stay around water at all times. She has to be totally wet at all times, George, which maybe can turn you on in a different way. So listen, guys, thanks for playing Blind Dating. And go out to the lobby now and get that 6 gallons of water, George.
I'm looking forward to meeting you in person.
Thanks a lot. Okay,
Bye.
you guys can go meet in the lobby now. Wow, that was some strange stuff, wasn't it? I think I'm not going to do blind dating. I think I actually want to see who I might potentially date. But that was a lot of fun. Okay, let's go on to the genie. Matt, come on out. Matt has successfully rubbed the genie's lantern, and the genie has come out, and we're going to get the genie to come out in just a second. Matt, do you want to just rub it one more time? We don't have to see your hands. Go ahead and just rub. Just rub your hands together. There you go. And I think we're going to get the genie to come out. Let's see.
Oh, wow.
Wait, I'm not the genie. There
Oh, whoa.
Ah.
Holy crap.
Yes, Matt. Here I am.
God, that worked.
Welcome, Matt. You have 3 wishes, Matt.
All right.
What's your first wish?
I wish I had a friend who would always be there for me.
Oh, I have the perfect friend who will always be there for you. Her name is Ellie. Come out, Ellie. There she is.
So, do you want to talk about anything? Or?
Well, what do you want to talk about?
The genie summoned me to be here for you, so it's kind of on you. Kind of on you. You got anything you want to get off your chest?
Well, I guess there was that time I killed a guy with a park bench.
Oh, what?
Hey, I need someone to confide in, and I need someone to go places.
You actually killed him? Like you killed him?
No, I'm joking. I was just testing you.
Oh, that was... So, just to confirm, no one has died.
No.
You had to think on that, huh? Okay. Well, yeah, I'm glad I could be here for you to listen about you killing, maybe not killing. Maybe I'm just selling you short. And anything else you want to talk about, or?
Genie?
Oh, let's get rid of her. Okay, well, listen, you just asked for what you get, my friend. So you have 2 more wishes.
I think
Go
she
ahead.
confided in me. I wish there was someone who could build me an amazing car.
Oh, I have somebody exactly, George. He's a sports car dealer, and he builds cars. George!
So, Matt,
Yes.
let's start with the basics. We will work through the manual, which will take at least 2 years. We need to be meticulous and spec this thing out perfectly. And you need to buy all the supplies you need to do it.
All of them?
Everything. Every piece. And don't worry, if you start to feel like you're losing money or you're being bankrupt, I know a lawyer who can put you into bankruptcy. You can start all over again. It won't be a problem.
Well, I kind of thought the genie would handle this part. What if I don't want to go into bankruptcy?
Oh, you won't have a choice by the time I'm done with you, because we're going to build a Ferrari, the nicest car ever made. Leather seats, 32 valve engine, 6-speed on the floor.
Genie,
It's gonna
Genie.
be awesome. It's
Let's
gonna be
get rid of him.
Awesome.
Genie, I didn't think this through.
No, you didn't.
All right.
You get what you wish for, Matt. So you've only got
Yes.
one wish left, Matt. Make sure it's a good one.
I wish
Mm.
I
Mm-hmm.
wish I had someone who would always protect me.
Well, it took you a long time to say that, didn't you? I have Melissa. She's a security guard at one of the prisons. She'll protect you.
All right, Matt, here's the deal. I am going to make sure that 247, you can be protected. And what I mean by protected, Matt, is that I am going to teach you how to protect yourself. You're going to go into those showers confident, Matt. You're going to pick up that soap confident, Matt, because you're going to know how to wrestle them to the ground and give them the what for. We are going to train 24/7, and when you think you're going to give up, we are going to train some more. And then just when you think you are done, you are not done, and we are going to get them, Matt. You are going to take them down.
How do I train more than 24/7?
Because there's more minutes in the day when I'm behind you, man. I've been doing this. This is my jam. I got you. I got you, man. Seriously, we are gonna pump you up and down and sideways, backwards, forwards, around and around.
Genie, never mind. Wishes suck.
Okay, let's get rid of her.
Yeah.
Well, Matt, all your wishes are done. You must always question what you wish for. Your life is perfect the way it is. Why ruin it with wishes that only get in the way? Speaking of getting in the way, I have one more wish, Matt. Do you know what that is?
No.
To get rid of you. And now we return to our regular programming. Wow. Okay. That was crazy. Bring me back out. Where'd I go? Okay.
That was an impressive effect.
Thank you. That's somebody talking. We don't even know where he is. Okay, let's bring in Ellie, Chandini, and George, because I've written a fantastic Oscar-winning screenplay. And, of course, it's out now. Make sure all you guys off the side are muted. So, Melissa and Matt, make sure you're muted. George, go ahead and stay muted until there you go. Beautiful. Okay. Hey, guys, I appreciate you coming out. I want to show some scenes from my Academy Award-winning, Oscar-winning movie, in which all three of you have been nominated for either Best Supporting or Best Actress or Actor, which is fantastic. It's called The Wrong Turn. Okay. George, where'd you go? We just lost George. Well, hopefully he'll come back. We'll give him a second to come back because he's probably going to shine his trophy. Let's start off with Chandini and Ellie. George, we'll have you come on back in. George, go ahead and minimize yourself, George. I know you were out shining your Oscar, but you haven't won yet, so go ahead and, yeah.
I'm going to.
Okay, good. Okay, there he goes. Okay. All right. He had that constipated look again, didn't he? All right, so here we go. The Wrong Turn. This is a story of a mother and her daughter, and they're decided to leave Dad and go off on their own. But the turn they took is making their life very difficult. And the daughter, Ellie, really wishes she was with her father and thinks her mother made a mistake. In this opening speech, in this small apartment that they're staying in. I'm going to minimize myself and let's see a scene from my movie.
Isn't this bed just so cute? Come on, Ellie, let's go to sleep now.
If we were still living with Dad, I wouldn't have to share a bed with you. It's weird. It's
I
just
know, but I'm sorry. This is all I have, all right? And you and I will get to bond more. We can talk about things before we go to sleep. Just tell me all about your school and your new friends that you've made here.
I mean, like, they're fine. They live with both of their parents, so that's pretty cool. I don't have that in common with them. They also don't share a bed with their mother. So, yeah, it's been pretty good.
I mean, this is like a 7x4 studio we got here. At least we have the roof over our head. I mean, if it's falling apart, it's okay, but at least we have that.
Okay, but when we lived with Dad, like, we lived in like a home with a toilet. Like, I didn't have to use the bathroom, which is just a bucket in an alley and a pile of broken glass. I mean, like, I feel like I don't ask for too much, but I the bare necessities I feel like is enough. I mean, you're literally my mom.
And now this is Chandini's Oscar-winning speech where she says her daughter's too entitled and she learn to live the hard way, the way her mother did.
It's all been so easy for you. Getting all those toys, getting all that bed for yourself. Life is not that easy. Ellie, you have to live through hardships to appreciate what you had, okay? Or what you will have. It is very important for you to realize that there are people on this earth who don't even have a roof over their head. If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't have this as well. So please appreciate what you have, because I do not guarantee you tomorrow we'll have this as well.
And that was Chandini's Oscar-winning speech. We move further along where Ellie goes back to talk with her father, pleading to take them back, or at least her back. She can't deal with her mother anymore. So let's bring out George, her father, right now. And here's a scene where she goes back to her dad, pleading to him.
Dad, it's like really bad. I'm sharing a bed with Mom. I'm literally shitting in broken glass. It's gotten as bad as I can take it. And honestly, I just need you to take me back. Please, please let me back in the house. I know that I defaced your car and I know that I broke most of the things that are important to you. I'm sorry. It was in a fit of rage. Please just let me back in.
I'm sorry. Scheduling a contract work with the mansion tomorrow. What did you say?
Dad, I just want to come back home. I can tell this is really hard on you. Your voice, it sounds like you're getting kind of choked up, but please, I'm your only daughter. I just need to get back.
Well, we only have 10 rooms here. I have some friends coming in for golf out this week, so it's going to be a little packed, and I just don't think we can fit you in. It's going to be we're playing 36 a day, and they each have their room reserved. So I think you're kind of stuck.
Now, if you notice, we put an effect on his voice so you couldn't actually hear the dialogue that well. The reason we did that is because we don't want anybody copying our film and selling it to the different markets around the world. So we put a little thing on his voice. But here's a great thing. This is Ellie's Oscar-winning speech where she pleads with her father, please take her back. She can't take it anymore.
I can't take it anymore, Dad, okay? Mom is sleeping in a bed with me. It's not even a twin bed. It's just an old cradle that she found in the alley that was infested with rats. So we're all scrunched up with a whole bunch of rodents. I found a cat skull the other day in my toilet, which isn't even really a toilet. It's a bucket and a pile of broken glass, like I said before. And honestly, there's used syringes everywhere. She's talking to things that aren't really there. And I just need you to take me home, okay? I know you have friends. I wish I did, but I can't because I'm barely surviving. So please just let me back home, Dad.
And that was Ellie's Oscar-winning speech. We're now going to move further up into the film where George and Chandini are deciding should they get back together for their daughter, And I'm going to ask George to leave and come back real quick, George, so we get your audio reset. Just actually leave the building, come on back, and we're going to be seeing an amazing scene between George and Chandini, where Chandini and George are deciding should they get back together for the benefit of their child. And here's that scene now where are George and Chandini going to get back together because of Ellie?
This can't happen. I mean, I'm sure we can't work this out, but just for Ellie, I'm here.
I'm sorry, I was scheduling a painter to come tomorrow. What did you say?
You know, I'm just saying that I know that this is not going to work out, but I'm here for Ellie. That's all that matters, right?
And she seemed very happy when she was over here, and she loved the accommodations you had set up for her, and I think you've done a great job making her grounded and helping her to understand how important it is to be yourself and to recognize that there are other people much worse off than the both of you. So I really respect and honor you for that, and you keep working on that. I think that's great.
Yeah, I need that kind of support, you know. Where was the support when I was telling you not to buy toys for her?
And now this is George's Oscar-winning speech where he throws out all the BS and tells her the real reason why he can't have them both come back to live with him.
I've started to love my life in my mansion without you. I have the best schedule ever. I get up in the morning, I get into my heated swimming pool. It's 92 degrees Fahrenheit every day. It's perfect. I do my laps. I then go to the range. I hit some golf balls. I like the woman there who serves me drinks at 12 with the margarita. She knows exactly how to make them. Then I play around in the afternoon. I come home at night to a massage. And I just treasure my life. And even though I think, or at one time thought, perhaps that you were the person for me, I've realized that opulence, riches, is so much better. And that you're so much better where you are too, with our daughter. And I think the world is a better place right now because all three of us will ultimately be happier with the lots that we've chosen. And that's all I can say. I hope you can respect my position.
And that was George's Oscar-winning speech. Go to the Academy Awards and see which one of these three performers will win Best Supporting Actress, Best Male Performer in the movie The Wrong Turn. Thank you for watching my Oscar-winning speeches. And now we're going to move on to a game called Scripts. So we're going to read some scripts. I'm going to ask Melissa to come out and George to come back out. Now I want to make sure both of them, George, you have your script, right?
I do, but I'm getting the backup again. Let me sign off. I'm right back.
Okay, good. Okay, so George is going to come back with the script. Now, Melissa, you got your script, right?
No, I forgot.
I
forgot my script. Oh,
no. Okay, all right. Well, listen, we've got to do this segment. So, George, I'm going to let you read from a script because you have your script.
I do.
And Melissa, you're just going to have to make it up. Okay, so sorry about that. You just have to improvise.
Okay.
George, I'm going to let you start with the first line. I'm going to go backstage and watch from backstage on the monitor to see how the rehearsal's going, so we can get this thing up and running in 2 weeks, okay? Go ahead and minimize me. I'm going backstage. And then we'll start with George's opening line. Go ahead and take me out. Thank you.
I'm sorry. You forgot your script. He's making me do this. Do you want me to act like you? Do you want me to go around all night baying like a donkey at everybody like the way you do?
I don't do that. What are you talking about? I don't. Donkeys? Listen, that was the one-time circus show. I didn't mean to. It was a total accident. I'm sorry.
All right, so you don't bay. I don't suppose a nightcap would kill either one of us.
I do have this one hat that looks really good on me, and I'm totally willing to try it.
You've got what?
A hat. Didn't you say nightcap? I have one of those. I wear one to bed.
Oh, are you saying guests are coming over?
You didn't know? I totally invited my mom. She's like my best friend, and I can't wait for you to meet her.
Good Lord. Melissa, do you know what time it is? Who's coming over?
My mother. You're going to love her. I promise.
Who are these people?
These are the people that gave me life. You should respect that. I mean, what is wrong with you?
I don't remember ever meeting them tonight.
It's because you haven't met them yet. They are literally on their way over.
Oh, it figures.
I told you about this like 2 weeks ago. What? Did you have Alzheimer's? What is going on?
You did not.
I beg to differ. We were standing in the kitchen, and I specifically said after your third glass of wine, don't forget my mom is coming over.
Okay.
I remember it.
Okay, I guess so, Melissa. But why in God's name are they coming over now?
Well, I can't ruin the surprise, George.
Oh, Lord.
It's gonna be okay. You're gonna love it. I promise.
Oh, yeah, okay. But I'm sure your mother didn't mean we were supposed to stay up all night waiting for her. I mean, we could have them come over on Sunday or something.
What do you mean? She's traveled across the country to get here. You can't expect her to change that, George.
Melissa, it's ridiculous.
It is not. You know what is ridiculous, George? I will tell you. You are starting to be ridiculous. I came prepared. I'm prepared. I don't know about you, forgetting everything.
I wish you'd tell me about something.
Are you
All right,
joking?
that was good. Very good, guys. That's the script. So we had one improvise, and of course, one had to make up the dialogue. Well done, everybody. We're going to have you guys go back into the green room now because we have something very exciting. We have a game called The Boss. I'll be playing The Boss. And Ellie, come on out here because Ellie's late for work. And the people who are going to be acting out the charade, Shandini and Matt, so we can get them out here. Now, Shandini and Matt cannot use any props. They cannot talk. They can't use any sound effects. They can only act out physically with their hands or any part of their body. And I'm going to give Ellie 2 reasons why she's late for work. So, Ellie, if you could turn the volume down and do this so you can't hear me. Okay, so the first one is she stuffed a turkey and then cooked it. So she stuffed a turkey and then cooked it. And the second one is she hang glide off a building onto a baseball field. Okay, so she stuffed a turkey and then cooked it, and then she hang glide off a building onto a baseball field. So we'll do the turkey one first, okay? Okay, Allie, now it's your first day here at Walmart, and once again, you're late. You even were late to our interview, so I don't know why we hired you, but I know your father, and we went to college together, so I said I'd hire the daughter for a summer job. You better have some good reasons why you're late. Can you unmute yourself? There you go. Okay, now I hear you.
I was talking to a goose.
Well, it might have been some sort of a bird. I don't think you were talking to it, though.
I was preparing it. I was stuffing a goose.
Goose?
Turkey. I was stuffing a
Okay.
turkey.
Okay, what did you do after you stuffed it?
I baked it.
Okay, so all right, you put it in the oven and cooked it.
We put
Okay,
it in
that's
the
good.
oven.
That's pretty good, but that takes all of maybe 15 minutes. You're about 2 hours late. You better have another good reason.
There's
Okay.
another reason, and it
Okay.
is that I was flying an airplane.
Well, you don't fly. You don't have a license to fly an airplane.
I was in an airplane and I jumped off of it.
I don't
was
think you're in an airplane.
parachuting
Why would you do that?
off of an airplane because I was wanting to have fun after the turkey.
Well, it sounds fun, but I don't think you were parachuting off an airplane.
I was skydiving.
Skydiving. Well, you were doing something up there in the sky, but what were you doing?
I was flying. I was riding.
Okay, riding. What were you on? If you were riding, what were you on?
I was on a kite.
I don't think you fly on a kite. That's stupid.
I was on a sail. I was on a parasail.
Well, no, that'd be over water. I don't think you were water.
I was on a land parasail.
No, not parasail. No. What's other things that you could be floating around in?
Oh, an ocean.
No, you, not the ocean. What are you? Oh. You're not a parachute, not a plane.
I was in an inflatable balloon, one of those like a blimp.
No, they wouldn't let you in a blimp.
I was in a giant.
Yeah.
Firework.
Well, no, you said you jumped off something, but what did you jump? What were you in to jump off?
Running, and then
you were what?
I was running off a building, and then I.
Okay, something off a building, but what were you in when you jumped off the building?
I was in a large hat.
That's just stupid. Why would you be in a large hat? There's something you can jump off a building and control it. Well, what's something you control when you jump off a building? It's called something.
I was in an elevator.
No, you jumped off a building. You didn't. But what were you in? How did you jump off? Not a parachute.
I was in I was walking. I was dancing.
Okay, let's go. When you do your clothes, what do you do when you put it in the closet? You do what?
Hang it.
Okay, so hanging what?
Hang gliding.
Okay, you hang glide off a building. Well, where did you land? Where did you land?
And I landed in a golf course.
Why would you do that? They wouldn't want you out there.
I landed in a baseball game.
We'll take that baseball field. Okay, a baseball game would be the baseball field. You're just you're a very weird person to stuff a turkey before you came to work here and cook it, which I don't understand why you do that. It's not even Thanksgiving. And then you left the oven on, and then you went to hang glide off a building to drop in at the baseball field. That's how you arrived here at work? By hang gliding? Okay, that's sick. All right, go check in. Go check in. Wow. Okay, that was fun. Our final game is called Word Analysis. One of them is going to get a word, and they're going to tell us what that word feels. What does it conjure up for them? What does it make them feel like? And then we're going to have somebody analyze their feelings. So let's have Matt come out here with Melissa. Okay, so Matt, I'm going to give you a word, Matt, and Melissa will analyze you, and then you'll come back around to analyze at the end. Okay, so Matt, your word is... dead end. Dead end.
To me, a dead end is when you're feeling trapped in a rut. When you feel that you have nothing left to go forward, nothing left to look forward to, and all you can do is turn back. Although in the road of life, you can't ever turn back.
Okay. All right. So, Melissa, what did that mean?
What I'm sensing, Matt, is that you have a fear, deep-seated fear of death, of heights, of spiders, of relationships. I mean, I haven't seen a case this bad, and I'm sensing some angels telling me that the road ahead, Matt, is up for you to build yourself.
Wow, thank you, Melissa. Okay, Matt, thank you. We'll have you minimized now. We'll bring you back to analyze somebody in the future. But let's bring in Ellie right now. So Ellie will be analyzing the word I'm going to give you, Melissa. Your word is heat. Heat.
Hot. I like things hot. I mean, when I eat a burrito, it's gotta be like on a nuclear level, if you know what I'm talking about. I mean, I like it when the heat goes down the throat. It burns like all the way. It's like a rush, man. It's so gratifying.
Wow. Okay, Ellie, can you analyze that, what you just said there?
I am getting a sense, and this is kind of, I mean, this is just off the bat and could be totally off base, that she likes heat. She likes it going down her throat. She likes the way it feels. She likes the way it makes her feel. She gets a thrill. She in kind of a sick way, but it's how she, she gets herself off. And out of all the ways in which she could be pleasuring herself, I think this is probably the healthiest. So I'm not mad about it, Ken. I'm not.
Well, thank you. Okay, Melissa, we're going to have you minimize yourself. I hope that helped you out. We're going to bring out Chandini now. So, Ellie, I'll be giving you a word. Your word is dessert. Dessert, Ellie.
When I think about dessert, I think about this one time when I was little and it was my birthday, and I said I wanted dessert for my birthday, and my parents misheard me, and they drove me out to the desert and left me there alone for 8 days. I stumbled upon a stampede of armadillo. They took me in as one of their own. Scary, but fun. They welcomed me. However, ever since then, whenever I get nervous, I roll up in a ball and try to roll away. And honestly, that issue has stuck with me since then. It's not a good coping mechanism. I'm 23 years old. I'm trying to, get into the workforce. I just graduated college, but the whole nerves thing of rolling up in a ball like an armadillo whenever I get nervous has been really quite challenging on me. So that's what I think of when I think of dessert. And I haven't been able to eat dessert since or go to the desert. So 2 birds, 1 stone, really. So.
Wow, Chandini, that was a full sandwich. I mean, that was a whole Subway there. So let's see you unpack that one.
Yeah, I see, in my experience, such cases are all about abandonment. So I feel like she's really had this trauma that she's dealing with. There's no way for her as of now to come out of it because it's a journey after all. And we, I think, are going to aspire for post-traumatic growth in your case, where you will use this and heal by becoming better in something in your life. You're going to grow out of it. So I really think you're headed in that direction. But until then, you'll have to stay rolled up every time you hear this. So I mean, it's good. You'll save on to the calories in a way too. So. Well,
thank you. Ellie, go ahead, and we have a hamster spinning wheel for you. Okay, let's bring out George. Well, I didn't even have to. George is just like right on it. Come on, George. That was you. Yeah. George came out, but then he left. Oh, that's so sad. Let's see if you can get him back. I think he lost the internet. I should probably have his word is virus. Okay, George is back. Okay, good to have you back, George. Sorry about all your internet issues, but that's just part of your life, George. Okay, so now here we go. Your word is dream. Chandini, dream.
For me, dream is when I get into this parallel world where I meet aliens who are actually looking like humans, but they're communicating to me. All of these fun facts that are to happen, or that could happen, or that should have happened, or that will happen. I mean, in all of this, I feel a life that I can enjoy, and I think I enjoy that life. I sleep a lot and I dream a lot.
George?
Look, Chandini, as your life coach, I'm not here to blow sunshine up your butt anymore. I think you're sick. You got some real issues. Therapy probably isn't going to be sufficient. Sanatorium commitment might be possible. Maybe some electroshock therapy. That dream is so far out there. And with the rest of your life, I think you need some serious help. So I'm resigning as your life coach. I'm going to make 3 or 4 recommendations for you. And I really wish you well, kid, at the end of the day. And hey, be positive, okay?
Wow, great work there. Okay, so thank you, Chandini. We have a little blanket for you. Let's bring in Matt one more time now. Matt? Okay, so Matt, now you'll be analyzing the word I'm going to be giving George. Yours is conflict.
Makes me, when I was a kid, my Uncle Eddie died, and when we went to the funeral, I was only like 8 years old, and his wife was named Aunt Rosemary, and she was a big, heavy woman, and when they started to lower him down into the ground and with the casket, she jumped in to try to save him or pull him out, and she was yelling, and then there was a big fight about what to do and how to get Aunt Rose out. And my father and his brothers, they were trying to pull Aunt Rose out of the grave, but she was so heavy none of them could, and there was a big conflict about what they should do and how they should get her out, and they eventually just told everybody to go away. And I still don't to this day know how they got her out or whether she was there with Uncle Eddie, but I saw her later and she was crying and dirty, and there was a lot of conflict that day at the funeral. It scarred me.
Wow, and you were worried about Chandini earlier. Okay, Matt, go ahead and try to unwrap that, will you? Go ahead and unmute yourself, Matt.
Well, it's clear you clearly have a very deep-seated family trauma you need to work out, and that was something you just needed to get off your chest. And conflict is something that we all have to deal with. It's something we all have to eventually accept in our lives. Literally every single person on this planet. And it's important that you came out and said all this, because that's the first step towards any form of getting over it or recovery.
And since you were able to get it off your chest, George, we have a Cross Your Heart bra for you that you can wear in your spare time just to hold on to your family. Okay, let's bring out the rest of the cast, because that was our show. Good job, you guys. All right, another show under the belt there. First show for Matt. Good job. Let's introduce our cast again. I'm Ken Scove. Meet Ellie.
Hey.
Melissa.
Thanks, everybody. I love the support. Thank you so much.
Matt, his first show with us.
Hi. Thanks. This is a great time.
Chandini.
Hello. Thank you for seeing the show.
And George.
Hey, thanks for playing, everybody. Thanks for watching. I'm going to go beat my Google Home with a stick tonight.
Well, the fun thing is East Coast will be back in 4 weeks, and we have some 2 cast members who could not play with us today. They'll be back, and I have 3 new ones. So we have up to 10 people in our next show 4 weeks from today. So it's very exciting. Everybody wave goodbye, and we'll see you guys in 4 weeks, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Mark your calendars. And we're clear. Okay, good job, you guys. That show ran very smoothly. Even when we had some technical issues, we were able to deal with, all the tech stuff and make it work. I mean, George, when we couldn't hear you that one time because you were coming in and out with your audio, I was able to turn that into a reason